Collections from the Scented Flowers of Sinjin-Ka by Martin Hart. Story 87, The Compassionate Thing to Do. High in the celestial mountains, in a remote cave, sat the Great and Holy Sinjin-Ka, deep in meditation. He sat this way for 100 years, bathing in the waters of eternal bliss, at peace in the nurturing womb of the divine. One night, during the magic of the twilight time, Sinjin-Ka opened his eyes. When the people heard of this, they gathered at his feet, and each night for 91 nights, during the magic of the twilight time, Sinjin-Ka told to all who gathered a story. Listen, my beloved, and listen well to the stories that he, the Great and Holy Sinjin-Ka, told during the magic of the twilight time. The woman was hungry, so they gave her food. They felt good about themselves. It was the compassionate thing to do. The woman had no place to live, so they built her a splendid house. They felt good about themselves. It was the compassionate thing to do. The woman was poor, so they gave her money. They felt good about themselves. It was the compassionate thing to do. The woman's children could not read or write, so they sent them to the finest school where they graduated at the top of the class, although they still could not read or write. They felt good about themselves. It was the compassionate thing to do. When the woman became ill, they got her the finest care. They felt good about themselves. It was the compassionate thing to do. Because the woman lacked what others had, they gave her what others had and more. They felt good about themselves. It was the compassionate thing to do. When she got old and her fingers became sore and gnarly, they cut them off. They felt good about themselves. It was the compassionate thing to do. When it became difficult for her to walk, they cut off both her legs. They felt good about themselves. It was the compassionate thing to do. When the woman became old and infirm, they killed her. They felt good about themselves. It was the compassionate thing to do.